Hey guys, Dion Ricardo again. Listen, thanks for coming to video number 2. And don't forget, at the end of this series of videos, I'm going to have a special free gift for you guys that you're definitely going to want to get a hold of. Now, what I want you guys to understand is I want to take a look at the numbers now, okay? So just bear with me for a minute, because I know most of the time we hate to look at numbers, but take a look at this. So if you spend $500 in your marketing, okay, at your school, and that $500 of marketing results in 20 prospects over that month, you're basically paying about $25 per prospect, okay? Now, if you take 10 of those out of that 20 and actually set an appointment, okay, which is 50% of the prospects, if you set an appointment, now it's really $50 per lead, or $50 per appointment that you're paying out of that 500. Now, out of that 10 appointments, if you wind up settling and closing down 5 enrollments, basically your cost per acquisition is $100, okay? Because 5 enrollments, $500 in marketing, it's $100 per enrollment. But now let's look at this. If you just shifted things a little bit and you were able to squeeze another 5 enrollments out of these prospects, how would you do that? By looking again at that customer bullseye and making sure that we follow up properly and not let people fall through the cracks, even if we don't get a hold of them once or twice, but to continue to follow up and let those people drip in. If you got another 5 enrollments equaling 10 enrollments, now you're only paying $50 as opposed to $100. So the question is to yourself is, would you rather pay $100 per enrollment, or would you rather pay $50 per enrollment? This is definitely a better return on your investment, right? So now, looking at that, let's look at this number. Let's say your lifetime value is $1,200 per customer. So let's say you're charging $100 per month, the average student stays for about a year or so, or you have a year contract. Let's just say that the lifetime value right now is only $1,200, okay? And you get 5 people to do that within a month. That equals a total lifetime value for that month of $6,000. That's what you added to the books, is about $6,000 over the course of the next year. However, if you just signed an additional 5 and let those additional 5 drip in out of these prospects that you already paid for, now you're gonna be making $12,000 out of that 500. Okay, that's a key point. So the question that you have to ask in your mind is, would you rather be making the $6,000 on your $500 investment, or would you rather be making the $12,000 on your $500 investment? I think we all know the answer. So the question then, of course, is how do we do that? How do we squeeze out an extra 5 enrollments out of these prospects? Again, what it's going to come down to is this, is that you have to make sure that you create stages from that funnel that I showed you guys before, and make sure that you're trying to nudge those people from one stage of your funnel into the next stage, and understanding the customer bullseye that we talked about, that not everybody's going to be ready to enroll today, but that doesn't mean to give up on those people. I'm telling you guys, that's where we're leaving a ton of money on the table. If you just got 5 extra enrollments per month, and maybe that 5 enrollments doesn't necessarily come from the 20 prospects that you gained that month, but maybe that 5 enrollments is from maybe last month's prospects that kind of dripped in over the next 30 to 60 days. If you continuously do that every single month, your enrollment count's going to go up. Of course, your investment's going to come up. And here's the big picture, you guys. Remember this. If you don't remember anything else I said today, is that the person who has the best and highest lifetime value and is actually paying the least amount to acquire that enrollment is going to be the winner every single time. Why? Because if I was the one making $6,000, I'm not going to be able to increase this marketing budget. If I know that I'm making $12,000, I can increase this marketing budget, which is going to increase the amount of prospects and increase the overall funnel every single time. So what's the bottom line? I want to be the person that every time that I spend money, I'm bringing people through the funnel. I'm making sure that I get the most amount of enrollments I possibly can for my money that I paid to get these prospects in the door. And then I want to continuously add money to my marketing budget so that I can get this number higher. Because if I get this number higher, it's always going to lead to more enrollments. Now, typically we feel a little bit hesitant on that because we don't have the systems of the follow-up at every stage. So in my next video, I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit, and I'm going to show you all the different areas where we're really losing out and leaving money on the table. Tune in for the next video.